Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Lightning Hands. And he'll be facing Sergio Martinez. Weighed in at 160 pounds. He's 5 foot 8 inches tall and has a reach of almost 73 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
First up, we have Lightning Hands from Sweden. Sergio Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion of the world and a future Hall of Famer.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Sweden, Lightning Hands. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. The straight right just misses. The courage on display here is incredible. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. The straight right just misses. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Together, listen, be smart when you go out there. Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy. Now, I don't want you to look. Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round, that's his round.
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything, your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? That jab scores. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Fight that round. Right, let's get out there. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. So we go out, just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe. Great round, great round. Now relax. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shot.
Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. One punch could change everything in this battle. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The right hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That uppercut does not score. Couldn't land that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What's that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up. I need you to good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing again.
Here we go to the 4th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
He misses with that straight left. And they figure out the combination to this sink.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more, try some stick and move. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Stumbling around in potholes. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely... Okay, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Just get breathe. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet.
On to the 5th we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Can't find a home for that jab. Only catching air with that hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Switch on. You've been coasting. Great round. Now relax. Just get this boxing back together. Come on, let him back into the fight. Okay, I'm happy. I like it.
There's the bell for round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with the hook. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Blocks that left hook. Missing with the hook. Just misses with that uppercut. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you do. Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe.
Here we go. It's round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice counter shot. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Beautiful counter punch. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't...
Come on, do you want to win this fight?
Round 8, and we're off again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And he just misses with that jab. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. swing and a miss with that hook. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Completely get your mind back on the job. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, and get focused. Get your mind back on.
And there's the bell for round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Through the straight left, but it won't score. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That left hook just missed. Beautiful counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. That jab doesn't score. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Beautiful. That's it. Just come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Great round, great round. Now relax. Just stay away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then start getting... Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely... Go out. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. And great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. Get to the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your back on him in this round.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Slick. You can win the round. Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out.
This is the 10th. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? A perfect counter shot. He misses with that straight left. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Trying to land that jab. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Misses with the jab. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. That jab doesn't find a home. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You start to make mistakes and you're switching off. Yep.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't be...
You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there.
Nice round. Good round. I like it.
And there's the bell for round 11. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Missed him with that uppercut. A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice counter shot. Just missed with that jab. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just get your breath back.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Get back out there and switch off.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. If you got complacent, the fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
On to the 12th. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. Good counter punching. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That jab won't score. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Big swing and a miss with the hook. How about that tying counter shot? They threw the hook. It didn't land. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Jab slightly off target. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Through the hook, didn't land. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
They ring the bell, and here we go. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you got to do is you got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Misses with the straight left. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Cardio was put in for this fight. It may come down to that.
Is when you talk about championship material.
You're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the cut.
Now you're letting back into the fight that round. You got complacent.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get...
You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. Get out there.
So here we are, the final round of the fight. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Holding nothing back here in the round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
They block the left there. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. He missed with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.